Welcome to the Kansas Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website where you registered. And now I would like to turn it over to our very first presenter from the University of Arkansas.
Good morning, everyone. My name is JC Bradford. I'm the University of Arkansas representative for the state of Kansas. Hopefully you all can see my screen and hear me at this point. Anyway, the University of Arkansas is a Division I SEC Southern institution. We are a flagship institution of the state. We're a top 5 place to live as reported by the U.S. News and World Report. We are a top 25 study abroad school. Obviously, we don't have a whole lot of time to go over too many details, but some things I wanted to highlight about the U of A is that we are a nationally competitive institution. We're also research focused. Students can participate in research at any point in time in their undergraduate career. So if you're thinking about graduate school or professional school, definitely something to consider. At the University of Arkansas, with a big institution like ours, you have a lot of things to get involved in. We have over 400 student organizations at the University of Arkansas. That's everything from our faith-based organizations to Greek life, to athletics, anything between, anything and everything in between. A lot of those can be pre-professional groups as well, such as pre-dental club or pre-law club. There really is something for everybody, even a waffle or pancake club and a Dr. Pepper club. It's really just about you finding your fit and finding a group that you want to be involved with. Another one is our Distinguished Lecture Series and our Headliner Concert Series committee. They bring speakers and musical acts to campus. We've had everyone from Fits and the Tantrums to John Mayer to I am blanking at the moment. Kesha came last year, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, there's something for everybody to get involved in. We're also a bike-friendly university and a really bike-friendly town in Fayetteville, Arkansas. We're nestled in the heart of the Ozark Mountains. The Boston Mountain Range is actually our backyard, so there's lots of ways to get involved outside of the classroom as well. Anything from camping, hiking, biking, canoeing, anything, rock climbing even. The world is your oyster at Arkansas. We also have over 200 degree programs to choose from. So that's most anything that you can imagine we do have for you. Our enrollment is about 27,000 strong. Your freshman class is going to be anywhere from 4,500 to 5,000. And don't let that number scare you. For Kansas students, about half of our freshman class is from out of state and about half of our student body is from out of state, and all 50 states are represented. So don't think that you're going to be in the minority as an out-of-state student at Arkansas. We are also a top 5 study abroad school. We have a lot of opportunities for our students to study abroad. If there is somewhere you want to go, as long as it's safe to go there, you can go. We can help you find a program that best fits your needs, whether it's a few weeks, a month, a summer, a semester, maybe even a year. Those of you who really want to study abroad, there are plenty of ways to do so, especially as a member of our honors college. So if that's something that interests you, definitely let us know. And then for our admissions requirements with the University of Arkansas, our priority application deadline is November 15th. We are test optional this year, test optional up until May 1st of 2021. We do have to have a test score on file for you to enroll at the University of Arkansas. So eventually we will need either a next gen AccuPlacer score, an ACT or an SAT score. But for the purposes of admission and awarding our non-resident tuition award, which if you have questions about, I'm happy to address that if you want to send me a message there in the Q&A. Like I said, we are admitting students without test scores, but eventually you will have to have a test score on file to enroll. For a test flexible option there, we do have that next gen AccuPlacer listed. Our automatic admission requirement is a 3.2 out of a 4.0 GPA. Keeping in mind that we don't give additional weight for honors courses in high school, we only give additional weight for AP, IB, and dual credit. So be sure to get all of your transcripts and your test scores sent to us. Even if that test score isn't exactly where you want it to be or where you'd like it to be, go ahead and send it to us. That way we can get that test score on file in case you do decide to come to Arkansas and enroll anyway. We also have a priority scholarship deadline of December 1st. So be sure to get your application materials and all of that in by then. Our scholarship application is live through our new Student Center portal, and it's available to you now even before being admitted to the university. And then our priority financial aid deadline is December 15th. That is available starting October 1st to complete the FAFSA. Even if you or your parents don't think that you may qualify for anything, be sure to go ahead and fill it out. A lot of scholarships will require you to have that on file. So be sure to go ahead and submit that. This is my contact information. I am JC Bradford. Again, I'm the admissions counselor for all of Kansas. Be sure to take down my name and number and my email. It's just jbrad@uark.edu. And my phone number there listed is actually my cell phone number. So you can also give me a call or a text anytime. If there's anything I can be of help with, obviously I'll ask, or you can ask questions at the end of this. But if there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from Oklahoma State University.
All right, let me get this pulled up. Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Caitlin Middleton, and like she said, I am from Oklahoma State University. I am the admissions counselor for the state of Kansas. So if you have any questions or need follow-up after this, don't be afraid to reach out to me. So let's jump right into it. We are located in Stillwater, Oklahoma. So we are about an hour from Oklahoma City and about an hour from Tulsa, which are our two big metroplexes in Oklahoma. We're about 2 hours from Wichita and about 4 hours from Kansas City. So really close if you're wanting to get away, but still stay close enough where you can make a day trip home. Now, we do have 22,000 undergraduate students, so we are considered a mid-size university. 26% of those out-of-state students come from out of state, and we do represent all 50 states and over 100 countries. So we are a diverse campus. We are a land grant institution, which means that we have funding from the state to make research and more hands-on learning accessible for all students. We are a top-tier research institution, and basically this just means that you're going to get a lot of hands-on learning and be able to do a lot of research as an undergrad, but also through master's and PhD programs as well. We have over 200 majors here at Oklahoma State across 5 academic colleges. So we are known for our College of Engineering and our College of Agriculture, but some of our top majors that are kind of unique to Oklahoma State are zoology, interior design, fashion merchandising, professional pilot. Those are all very popular. We are also the only vet school in the state of Oklahoma. And we do have a fast track program for vet school. So if you have questions about that, I would be happy to help you with that as well. Our application is currently open and we do have rolling admissions. So what this means is as soon as you submit everything, we are going to get you admitted within a week. So we are not on Common App, and that is because your application for the university doubles as your application for scholarships. So what we'll need you to do is to complete your application on our website and submit an official high school transcript that can be sent directly from your counselor through email, mail, parchment, Naviance, whatever you use. And then if you have been able to take the ACT or SAT previously, you can send that to us, or if it's on your transcript, we'll pull it from there. If you have not been able to test, you'll just select the question that says you haven't been able to test, and we'll know to go ahead and process everything. Now, we do have a $40 application fee or fee waiver. So if you're interested in a fee waiver, reach out to me and I'll tell you how to get that. That is going to complete your application for the university. Now, for scholarships, we will need 2 additional things, which will be the essays and the leadership and involvement resume, and that can be found on your application portal. If you haven't been able to take the ACT or SAT, we have comprehensive review, which means that we're going to look at everything in your application, such as your GPA, your essays, your leadership and involvement resume. So if you have not been able to take the test, go ahead and fill out the essays and the leadership and involvement resume, because we'll use that for admissions. We also have assured admissions. So if you have been able to test, or if your high school does class rank, you will see the 3 different ways to be assured admissions. This just means that you are automatically admitted to Oklahoma State based on these criteria. Our scholarship deadline is going to be February 1st. We used to have 2, but we pushed it back since testing is kind of hard to come by right now. So our first scholarship deadline is February 1st. For our assured scholarships, you can send us updated test scores until July 1st of 2021. And then the academic competitive college scholarships are what the essays and the leadership and involvement resume are going to be for. Now, this is our out-of-state achievement scholarship. You will see that this is based on test score and a 3.0 GPA. As the test score gets higher, the amount of the scholarship does get higher. I would like to say that we just approved a scholarship chart that is GPA only. So if you have not been able to test, there are scholarships for GPA only. That was just announced on Friday, so it's not on this PowerPoint, but I will drop a link in the chat box for you to check that out, because that is an amazing opportunity for those who haven't been able to test yet. We have over 500 student organizations. This includes intramurals, different clubs that you can join. We also have study abroad. So if you're interested in traveling, we have the opportunities for that as well. And then career services is a way for you to network. They help with resumes, things like that. We are home to America's Greatest Homecoming. So this is something that we love about Oklahoma State. It is a time where the population triples. We do a lot of fun things during this time. So if you're ever able to join us for homecoming, I would highly suggest it. Just another picture of that. And we do have daily campus tours. So if you're interested, I would love for you to join us any day at 9:30 a.m. You can do that on our website. And like I said, my name is Caitlin Middleton. Here is my phone number and my email address. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from the University of Oklahoma. And just a reminder to send in your Q&A questions.
My screen real quick. Can you guys see that all right?
Looks good.
Okay. All right. Hi, guys. My name is Christy Sneal. I am the Regional Admission Counselor for Kansas, and I am located here in the Kansas City area. I have been fortunate enough to work with students in this area for the last 8 years, and I am excited to be here to tell you a little bit more about OU. So getting started, these are the things that you kind of want to keep in mind. Getting your application done. Our application opened on August 1st, so you can go in and get that done. Scheduling a visit. We are doing in-person visits, exploring campus and the opportunities that we can provide for you, and then making a commitment. So to apply to OU, you have 3 options. We are on the Common App, the Coalition application, and we have the OU application. We are test optional this year. Meaning that we will not require a test score, especially if you haven't been able to test. Just keep in mind that if you do decide to change, you can do that to include a test score, and we will accept those until April 30th. And that will also help with course placement for enrollment. Otherwise, you may be required to take several assessments before we can get you enrolled in classes. We're also you can report your score. So if you want to report a test score that you think you can get or that sort of thing, once you're able to test, you can then submit your test score later on. But you can self-report your score for admission purposes, and then we will just have to verify that later in the year for enrollment. Okay, so we are holistic at OU. That big blue piece, that's going to be your academic rigor. So the types of classes that you're taking, we do accept college credit for AP, IB, and dual enrollment. This will also include your GPA. And if you're going to submit a test score, it will include that. Otherwise, we will end up weighing all of these sections a little bit heavier if you go test optional. The red piece is going to be extracurricular activities. So things like leadership, community service, student organizations, if you have a job, all of those types of things. Your admission essay and then letters of recommendation. While your application will show that it is optional to send in letters of recommendation, I will say that if you plan to apply test optional, sending us at least one letter of recommendation will help with that academic review. All right, this is just kind of a list of things that you can get done once you have completed your application. You'll send in your high school transcripts. We are accepting pass-fail grades if that is something that your school had to go to this past spring due to the current circumstances. Your ACT or SAT score if you plan to submit them. Your essay and supplemental scholarship essays. We do have supplemental scholarship essays for leadership and community service, and these can lead to potential scholarships. Letters of recommendation, and then with the application fee, we do have a $40 application fee. If you feel like this is going to be something that keeps you from being able to apply to OU, you can get a hold of me and I can help you with potentially getting a waiver. Okay, so these are just some important dates. November 1st is our new early action deadline. This is going to provide some incentives, such as being able to apply for housing earlier, potential scholarship opportunities, and a lot more. So if you're working on your application and you have questions, let me know, but applying by November 1st will give you the opportunity to get some other things done, including getting your financial aid package before we go to the holiday break in December. December 15th is our final scholarship deadline for merit-based awards. You do have until April 30th to send us any updated test scores as you are able to take them. And then May 1st will be the final enrollment commitment deadline, okay? So we would love for you to come visit campus. We are providing in-person on-campus tours for seniors. So if you're a senior and you would like to come visit campus, we would love to have you there. You can go to our tours website and set that up through our calendar, but we also have tons of virtual resources available for students so that you can see various academic sessions, do a virtual campus tour, see our virtual campus tour presentation, and more. So to schedule a campus tour, you can go to tour.ou.edu. You'll have the opportunity to select a date, select a time that works best for you, and then there may be potential for an additional academic session, and that will all be there on that site. Meeting with your admission counselor, doing a tour of academic colleges, meeting with our student financial center, which is also doing in-person meetings, and then working with our Office of Student Life to see if OU is going to be a good fit for you, and then learning more about housing and food. So a great way to visit campus is to come during campus events, whether that's homecoming, parents weekend, and many of the other things that we offer throughout the year. You can find that events calendar on our admissions website. So this is what we're looking at for non-resident tuition fees. At this point, we are working on what our merit-based awards will look like for this upcoming year because we have gone test optional. That information will be updated on our admissions website here pretty soon, so keep an eye on that. And then you can always reach out to me with questions on what you are needing help with. This is a great way to find some extra scholarships if you're looking for that. And then of course, we offer over 170 different undergraduate degrees. These are some of our top programs, and we do have 2 programs, our pre-law program and our medical humanities program, which are direct admit into medical school and our law school at OU. Okay, we have over 550 student organizations. Multicultural student life is a big thing on our campus. Exploring OU in Oklahoma City. We are 20 minutes from Oklahoma City, so our students get to take advantage of those opportunities. We have study abroad, and 42% of our students study abroad at some point. So any opportunity that you're looking for, whether that's in some of the different countries that we work with or at our study centers. I think I lost it. And then just committing. So if you have questions, you can always get a hold of me. I'm happy to help.
All right, thank you. And next we'll be hearing from Oklahoma Panhandle State.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah Wood. I am the admissions counselor at Oklahoma Panhandle State University. And I want to start by showing you our campus. Here at OPSU, we have about 1,500 students, which gives us about a 14-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and our average class size is 16. We have alumni in 26 countries in all 50 states, so from OPSU, you truly can go anywhere. We're the first and only Hispanic serving institute in Oklahoma, which means that over 25% of our population is Hispanic or Latino, and we give away $4.5 million in scholarships annually. We have 3 colleges here at OPSU, the College of Agriculture, Science, and Nursing, the College of Business and Technology, and the College of Arts and Education. We know affording college can be expensive, so if you look in that top right corner, you can see what an average semester here at OPSU costs, and we don't charge out-of-state tuition. 89% of our students get some type of financial aid, and we give away 250 scholarships through our foundation. We have scholarships like departmentally for housing, presidential for those ACT scores, GPAs, and things like that. All on-campus housing options include access to free high-speed internet and laundry facilities. Freshmen are required to live on campus. We have 2 traditional dorms that are fully furnished. Holter Hall is co-ed by wing, and Field Hall is an all-male residence. The Aggie apartments are suites consisting of 4 bedrooms, a living area, 2 toilets, a bathtub shower, a separate standing shower, and then 4 vanity sinks. And then the annexes are for upperclassmen. They're duplexes. They have 2 bedrooms, a living area, a full bath, and a kitchen. You do have to have a 10-meal plan if you live in one of these. OPSU competes in 16 intercollegiate sports as members of IHSA and IRA and NAIA Sooner Athletic Conference. Many scholarship opportunities are available through each sport. You can see what sports we compete in here, and if you're interested in connecting with a specific coach, let me know and I will get you their contact information. Student activities play a big part on campus. Maybe. There we go. Events are held throughout the year and are free for students with your student ID. Clubs and organizations allow students to stay active and meet others who have similar interests. Here at OPSU, we have 42 clubs and organizations. We have several facilities available, including an outdoor walking trail, outdoor basketball and tennis courts, and the Noble Activity Center, which houses basketball and volleyball courts, an indoor walking or running trail, a heated Junior Olympic-sized saltwater pool, fitness equipment, and a lounge. Due to COVID, there have been some changes, but student life is still very active on campus. If you're ready to become an Aggie, I encourage you all to apply. The first 200 applicants get a free Class of 2025 t-shirt. If you have any questions about the application process, my email is Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, period, W-O-O-D, the number 10 at opsu.edu. And that's all I have for you guys. Do you have any questions?
Thank you. Yeah, just submit any questions to the Q&A box at any time. And next we'll be hearing from Crowder College.
Hey everybody, I'll share my screen. All right, so I'm Heather Flint. I'm the recruiter at Crowder College. Crowder College is a community college in Southwest Missouri that offers over 80 degree programs and certificates. And I'd like to tell you today a little bit about Crowder and why it's a great college option for you to check out. So get ready for the cheesy acronym. You should choose Crowder because Crowder cares. All right, so the C stands for cost. First, our cost is affordable. We do not charge out-of-state tuition, and we have lots of great scholarship opportunities. We can also help you complete the FAFSA to see if you're eligible for grant money, which will go further at Crowder because of the lower cost. Second, the A stands for academics. Crowder College will provide you with the academics that you're looking for. As previously mentioned, we have over 80 degree programs and certificates. Some of our most popular programs include nursing, agriculture, vet tech, criminal justice, welding, and diesel tech. And if you're undecided on what you want to study, we have our general studies degree that covers the core classes you need and includes electives that you can use to explore different programs. The general studies degree will easily transfer on to most four-year colleges where you can continue your studies. We have small class sizes and will help you meet your goal, whether that's quickly getting into the workplace or easily transferring on to finish a degree at a four-year university. All right, that R stands for resources. So at Crowder, we have lots of great resources to help you succeed. If you're the first in your family to go to college or your family has moved around a lot because of work, we have programs specifically for you. We also have a lot of clubs and organizations to help you get involved on campus and meet other people. One of our most popular clubs is the Crowder Aggies. Throughout the school year, the Crowder Aggies have social events, community service events, and participate in ag contests. But the highlight of the year is traveling. The Crowder Aggies often travel for a couple of weeks to locations like Scotland or Hawaii, and they learn about the agricultural industry in that area. And fun fact, you don't have to be an ag major to participate in our Crowder Aggies program. All right, the E stands for environment. Crowder has 6 locations. This is to make taking classes more convenient for you. And depending on where you live in Kansas, our Neosho, Joplin, and Webb City campuses are probably the ones that will be closest to you. A unique thing about Crowder College is that we offer housing on our Neosho campus. Most community colleges don't have housing, but we have 2 different types. We have our apartments and our more traditional style of dorms. One of my favorite things about Crowder is our Crowder family atmosphere. Teachers and staff at Crowder will treat you kindly and want to help you succeed. One of my favorite personal examples of the Crowder family atmosphere that happened to me when I was teaching orientation class. I had a student who wasn't showing up for class. I knew he worked at Walmart as a cashier, so after work when I had to go get groceries, I purposely went through his line and asked him what was going on and why he was missing my class. We spent a few minutes talking about what was going on in his life, and the next week he was in class and actually continued being there and ended up passing the class, which I was really proud of him for doing. So that's just a small example of how Crowder teachers and staff go above and beyond for their students. We also have a variety of sports that you can be involved in or cheer on at Crowder. We have men's baseball, women's basketball, men's soccer, women's softball, and a new addition, esports. Scholarships are available for all sports, including esports, and our esports team are currently playing Fortnite, Smash Brothers, Rocket League, Rainbow Six Siege, FIFA, Madden, and Hearthstone. All right, and then last, the S. The final reason to choose Crowder is because we want to help you succeed and meet your goals, whatever they might look like. As we talked about earlier, we are a cost-effective choice. Students graduating from Crowder can more easily get a degree without going into debt. A unique benefit that Crowder offers is our Lifetime Learner Program. Once you graduate from Crowder, you can take a class every semester and not have to pay for tuition. We want to encourage you to continue to learn and grow. So in summary, why choose Crowder? Because Crowder cares. We are a cost-effective choice that will get you the high-quality academics you want in a friendly environment with lots of resources to help you succeed. So if you're interested in becoming a Crowder College student, these are going to be your next steps. First, you're going to want to complete our application at crowder.edu. Click the Apply Now button and get started. There is a $25 application fee. However, you might be eligible for an application waiver if you are in a TRIO program like Upward Bound, or you're eligible for free and reduced lunches. Next, you're going to want to complete the FAFSA. This is now open for seniors. If you need help, please contact us. We have a free resource on campus that can help you complete this sometimes difficult process. In February, you'll need to fill out our scholarship application at crowder.edu/scholarships and complete the housing application if you're wanting to live on campus. Next up is sending us your ACT scores. If you haven't taken the ACT or don't want to, that's totally okay. We have a placement test that's free on campus that you can take. And then finally, you'll need to send us your official final high school transcript and any official college transcripts you might have. Once you get those steps completed, you're going to be ready to enroll for class. So just remember, at Crowder College, you get much more than an education, you get an experience. Here's my contact information. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or if you want to schedule a tour of campus. We are currently doing in-person tours and we'd love to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you. There have been some Q&A questions happening in the chat box, but I'm going to ask all of our presenters to come back on in order and just share a fun tradition that happens on your campus, and then feel free to address any of the Q&As as well. Starting with the University of Arkansas.
Hi all, again, I'm JC Bradford with the University of Arkansas. One of my favorite traditions on campus is actually pep rally, freshman pep rally. You meet at the football stadium about the night before our first home football game, and it's pretty wild. It's a fun time. Everybody dresses up. If you're in a student organization, a lot of them will have like kind of like a costume decor of choice, and everybody dresses the same and they come and it's a blast. Obviously cheering on our Razorbacks is a lot of fun. And then a delayed gratification type of favorite thing about campus traditions is senior walk. You may have seen when I was presenting that we have 4+ miles of sidewalk covered in our names of our graduates around campus. I'm actually on senior walk. My husband is right next to me on senior walk, which is super cheesy, but it's really cool because obviously you get to leave your mark on campus even when you're gone, and you get to come back and enjoy it for years to come with your family and your loved ones.
That's awesome. Oklahoma State University.
Hi, so my favorite tradition, I talked about it a little bit, is homecoming, and that is because it is such a huge thing here at Oklahoma State. So it is a week-long event. We start on Sunday and we run through Saturday, and there are several different things happening every day of the week. The whole town gets involved, so there will be stores that have, sidewalk sales throughout the week, and there's just different things for you to get involved in during the week. And then on Friday night we have what's called walk around, and literally there are thousands and thousands of people just crowding the streets. The streets are all shut down because you would not be able to drive through it, and all of the sororities and fraternities create these things called decks, and they are like 40 feet tall, like 100 feet wide. Like, they are huge, and they are all made out of chicken wire and tissue paper. So what I showed you earlier, that was actually a deck, and they just create like these pictures, and they have moving parts. They spend all semester working on them. So that is really neat. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we are not having homecoming this year, but next year will be our 100th anniversary of homecoming, so it is going to be a huge deal.
That sounds great. the University of Oklahoma now.
Right, so one of the things that really comes to mind is every year incoming freshmen can opt to come to what we call Camp Crimson. This is an opportunity for them to meet other students that they'll be coming to campus with. They're set up in families with current students, staff, and faculty members, and it's also the first time that they get to learn the OU chant, which is just really awesome. Homecoming is a big thing on our campus, along with, everybody chanting OU when we kick off the, kick off for football. Another great thing is just the beauty of our campus and the fact that we plant 15,000 mums on our South Oval alone during the fall. So it's really, really cool. And our parents get to see that for Parents Weekend.
Sounds great. Oklahoma Panhandle State.
I'm gonna have to stick with this homecoming thing. That was definitely my favorite part as a student. The week of homecoming, we have a different event every night. On Friday night, we have a bonfire, and our art department actually fires their ceramics in that fire. The band leads the march over to it from the pep rally. It's just a really fun time where everybody's together.
Sounds great. And Crowder College.
I am here. We have a beautiful bell tower that I think I had some pictures of in my presentation, and it's in our quad area. And there's a really great tradition that when you graduate here at Crowder, you walk underneath it. And that's a really big deal to our students that they look forward to.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining us. I will leave the Zoom going for a little while longer, till 45 minutes past the hour at least, if anyone has any more Q&A questions. But thank you all for joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this was just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to check out the sign up for additional sessions. In about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other sessions recordings. So feel free to keep asking Q&As. If not, we can cut off early.
I'm just seeing a question from, I don't know how to say it, but Stacy Crisp asking for a link for this school. Can you tell us which school you were interested in? Because I know all of us would be happy to send you our link. Okay, that's me. I'll send it to you in a second.
All right, looks like there are no more Q&A questions at this time. So thank you all for attending. Bye now.